Hey, good morning, everybody. So, this is going to be a little different video. I wanted to share this with you all, and hopefully, somebody can make a little change without doing something strange. A lot of you may be already aware of this, maybe you already do this. So, I love going to estate sales. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, I get so excited. I love that. And I love art. So, and it's not so much about price and all of that. I think it's what speaks to you. I went to an estate sale and I fell in love with this painting. I look on the back after I bought it, made in Italy. Oh my gosh. And I found out that the owners, quite wealthy, bought it from an auction. And everybody's like, oh my God, gotta give it a praise, give it a praise. And I haven't done that yet, but I can tell you no matter what the amount is, I'm going to keep it because time I laid eyes on it, I just fell in love with that painting. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my God. I even dreamt about the painting, so I just had to get this painting. Okay, so now went to an estate sale, which what I like to do. And you can find different things. Now, and if you're in a high-end area, if you find an estate sale in a high-end area, hey, don't be intimidated. Go check it out. And if you have some money or no money, I've done it. If your cash is low, hey, go inside and see what's going on. You know what I mean? It's kind of like nosy, what like the neighbors all come to see because you're like nosy. So, um, I went to this estate sale, beautiful things, and I did notice one thing that kind of bothered me. So, I saw total, and the house was like packed, beautiful. Millionaire home, blah blah blah, $1 million home. The house was like packed. The furniture in that place, I get easily worth on about 2 to 250K, easily. Okay, so and I noticed some of the sisters there, two or three black women, and they have the right to buy what they want. Totally get it, but I'm like, to myself, I'm like, dang, ladies, which I didn't say anything because that is not my place, but I only want the best for us. So I'm like, we're looking at little knickknack, we're looking at buying an iron and a regular mug. Yo, this is the stuff right here. It's like, this is the money stuff. Okay. So then it occurred to me, everybody's different, and maybe that they bought what they wanted. I saw one buying a poster, like, oh my God, look at this art. This is expensive. I've seen these before. They're like around, to me expensive. Those little paint pictures are like, I've seen them go for like around $3,000. I've seen this in somebody's house in West Palm Beach. So I know it has value. Okay. And so here's the purpose of this video. I want to share with you again. I am not acting as an antique dealer. I'm not one. I only do antique and estate shows for me. All right. So I'm not trying to say I'm an antique dealer. Definitely not. Don't want to get it twisted. But I want to show you how there are ways to make some money. Okay. Definitely ways to make some money. I've purchased, my goodness, I've even just left another estate sale. I had to bring out my large SUV, and I had to even get help. Okay. Car was like totally packed up. Then I started to do some research, and some of the things are very valuable. Uh, I got one item, I kid you not. I bought an item for less than $30. And I said, oh my God, I don't know exactly what. I said, well, I have an idea what it is, but more specific. And of course, it's from France. And I want to mention, a lot of times, if you go into a wealthy home, these people are world travelers. So they're bringing back different things from different places. And the kids don't necessarily want everything because they have their own lives. You understand? So I said, oh my gosh. And so me and this other guys looking at it. So I got it. Hip hip hooray. I'm like, man, I cannot believe this. I'm like, I'll pay $120, and I got it. And I come home, I look at it, piece of art, and I check it out, and I see it on First Dibs for $1,995. $1,995. I paid less than $30. So that's why we're here. The reason for the video. If you like to go antiquing, you can go to, and now most antique stores, you're doing consignment. So it's best to try to hit the estate sale Okay, estate sales, those are great. And if you're also going to estate sales, a lot of time on the last day, you're going to have more people because why? They're trying to get rid of things. Okay, they're trying to liquidate the estate and they may have a reduction in the pricing. The other thing is maybe to consider their estate online auctions, and there are also live auctions. Check it out. A lot of fun and a lot of interesting things. And you can also see when you go to like the auctions, you can kind of sometimes look on the website to say, okay, what do they have here? So I got an email notification about, some of the most finest, art you've ever seen in pieces. And oh my gosh, y'all, one of them, I went to the house 3 times, honey, 3 times. Because I'm like, oh my goodness, this gorgeous home here. Oh my gosh. And I noticed the most expensive pieces, a lot of those were gone on the first day. I only came back on the third day. Why? Because those people recognize art. You had armoires, sold $900, $1,500 because the people know those things can be worth minimum of 5,000 and up. So that's why they were buying them quick. Me, I came prepared. You know, I I'll have, no, normally, it just depends. Maybe if you have a couple $100, maybe have, $500, $700, that'll be great. But they also take you can write a check, and they also take Cash App, they take cards. So, you know, I just want to be prepared in case someone's like something happens, always have some cash, a couple $100 if you can. But no worries. I've never had one, but they don't take checks. They will take checks, debit cards, credit cards. They'll take, Cash App, you name it. Okay, Zelle, all that fun stuff. So it occurred to me, and I said, this right here. And I spoke with other people there, and they were like, "Oh, so and so bought this house." I'm like, "Yeah, well, in which I knew who the person was, and that person comes some money." So it's like, yeah, you know, it's already sold. Da, da, da. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So it occurred to me that in doing so, maybe we don't know. Sometimes, and again, everybody has their expertise. I'm not the expert, but sometimes we don't know what to look for, so we can learn. Okay, and sometimes you just learn by being around those kind of things and people that have that. So yeah, it can definitely be, it's you can learn. It's a lot of things you can gather information just by learning. And that's kind of what this is. So a lot of you probably got nice, homes, whatever. I don't care what you got. I just want you to make some money and to be happy. Because I can tell you, when you're broke, that can bring depression. Money doesn't cure it. I can tell you that I know for sure. I've had a friend to decide not to live anymore. You know, wealthy family. Your mama's a doctor and your dad is a financial advisor, and all three boys financial advisor. Flying in stuff from Italy, sofa $10,000, chair $5,000, this and all that, and he wasn't happy. So I'm not saying that some people have everything, but they get depressed. So I'm not saying money can cure it all, because trust me, I know firsthand it can. But if you can make some money, money is like oxygen. We all need it. Get without it, see what happens. It can make a life harder, a little bit more challenging. So if I can find a way to make some money, me and my big mouth, I'm getting ready to shout it out. So like I said, I found a piece. I was like, oh, I got it. I paid less than 30, just getting rid of it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm also sweet and bubbly. So when I go there, you're like, oh yeah, people don't mind giving you a little deal. I mean, I'll give anybody a deal. I'm just embellishing. But anyway, so I got it home and I saw 1995. I saw it's from France, 19th century. Oh, hell to the no. I'm not selling it. It's staying here. It's not going to go. So I thought about it and I wanted to share this with you. If I bring you some information, I want to bring the best that I can to you, what I have at the time. And so I subscribe to different magazines. Here is one, Antiques and Fine Art. Okay. Awesome. Love it. And the great thing about this is, guess what? It's free. You can just, well, hold on, not the paper, not the printed edition. I get the printed edition, and I also have the online. But to make it easier for you, I want to show you. You can subscribe to the free digital edition. Okay? afamag.com. Why am I bringing this up? Because I am thinking if you can maybe subscribe to this free digital edition of the magazine, afamag.com, okay? You can look at it, get the app on your phone, whatever the heck you want to do, but you can look and see what's in the magazine. And in doing so, if you decide to engage in this endeavor, be it for yourself, maybe for a side hustle or a business, you may turn into an antique dealer. And I wish you the best of luck, make a lot of money. If you see me, just hook me up. No, seriously, I'll pay the price. But seriously, I just want to know if I want you to know that it's a free magazine. So maybe if you decide to consider this here, I don't want anybody to spend any money, that you don't have to. Maybe get the free magazine, subscribe to it, and then click on different editions. So like here's one, and then just look and see. And my point is, some of the things that I saw in that home, guess what? It was some of the things that are like in here. Okay, this kind of art. So maybe you can get familiar. They had things like this hut, this here. What is this? Butch off. They have things in there like that antiques. This home was like antique heaven. I kid you not. Oh, the crystal. Oh my, just everything. Like I said, I went 3 times and I am so happy. Good example. In that home, they had furniture like this: chests, hutches, you name it, armoires, chairs, French desk. Some of it was $9.95, $500. I get you, I got you. But then some of it, sweetie, was only $200. And they'll help you get it out of the home, but they don't really do delivery service, so you may want to kind of check that out. But yeah, so look at this right here, not this ugly picture here on that would be on my left, but they had things of that nature, that kind of furniture. So I wanted to just show you this here to say, hey, if we're not familiar with things, let's try to get as much information as we know. They had African art, they had art from Mexico, they had art from Italy, European, they just had everything. Everything. So they had chairs like this here, okay? They even had little statues. They had furniture on this level, definitely. And so that's the reason for the video. I want to show you how maybe you could make some money. I mean, the home was like, oh my gosh, it was drop dead gorgeous. Oh, the contents, I mean, just color me happy. It was just beautiful. And I grabbed a chair. I grabbed a French chair. Oh my! One lady was like, "I'm gonna come back tomorrow and get it." Yeah, Becky. Let me go ahead and get her she's over there. Man, I got the tag. I bought it. We're not look here. This chair, it's only one here. It's French, and I just totally love it. Oh my gosh, totally love it. Um, that chair, go to Horchild, and it's going to be expensive. And no, I'm not trying to hear no $3,000 or $5,000 for a chair. Okay, we're not. No, no, no. That's just not going to happen. So yeah, so she was going to come back, but yeah, my mind told me you better get to moving today, and that's what I did, and I'm glad that I did. Like this here, they had desk. They had French country, English country. Oh my goodness, beautiful furniture. Look at this table. French period. Louis, what, the 16th? Style silver and gold, gilded center table. This right here. And you already know it's going to be so expensive. So basically, you may want to call. They're not going to like list the pricing out because it's going to, it's expensive. I mean, just beautiful furniture. So people, they even bought the rugs. And I was checking on one rug and I said, oh, people, you're there, you got to examine it. And then I was like, no, that rug, uh, on that level, those like around $5,000. So I'm just wanting you to know there could be a way to make some money, and you could also have some fun. I mean, seriously, they had furniture on this level. I kid you not. These figurines, unbelievable. So yeah, this right here. So check this out. It says antique clocks and fine art auction. Here's an auction preview. So on the preview, and this is my experience. I don't work for these people. There's no kind of endorsement, none whatsoever. Again, I love it. And if you can make some money, do it. Someone said to me Sunday, they were like, okay, listen, how are you going to make any money if you're going to keep everything? I'm like, I know. You know what I mean? I bought a set of China silverware. And I was like, I just knew when I laid eyes on it, it was like a solar. I just had to have it. I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to pay whatever to get that. I have to have it. Oh my gosh. And I got it for $55. Yeah, I just like they just gotta get this stuff out of here. It's not we gotta go, we gotta get this cleared out. And then I realized somebody else had bought a set and they said, yeah, one guy said, we saw the lady trying to steal it. And I'm thinking maybe just a couple of pieces, she tried to put them up first. It was Becky, girl, why you at the auction trying to steal? At the estate sale trying to steal. Then he said, well, it was a big deal because that silver, it was worth $3,000. I'm like, no wonder she was trying to put the little pieces in her little purse. You come in with an empty bag. No, $3,000. So yeah, so I'm just glad that I got mine. So excited. I tell you, so excited. So here on the preview, when they say a preview, sometimes you can look at the preview online and see what's there. So you're not wasting your time and your gas, especially with the gas prices. You're not wasting your time and your gas to go drive all over there and see where it's located. So on the preview, sometimes you can go to their website and you can look at the actual photos. They may say, hey, these are all the items. They may have 50 photos, 100, 200, whatever it is. Okay, so that's the preview, so you can kind of get an idea of what they have. It may be online. A lot of these auction houses, they have an app. The second thing is I've actually gone to the preview. So they say, okay, on this day at 9 o'clock, like here, Friday at 10 o'clock to 5, the preview. The preview is, so I guess it's going to be at Fontaine's. See, and here's the website, fontainesauction.com. So on the preview, you can actually also, you can go inside their location and you can actually see it. Yeah, you can go there physically, drive there, go inside the place, and you can actually look at it. And you may see people there early with their phones. Why? They're not people shopping for themselves. A lot of people are reselling. They'll sell it online or get a good piece, and guess what? Put it on a consignment someplace else. Yeah, put it on consignment. And typically, I believe a consignment, I believe it's mainly a 60-40 split. So you may get 60%, they get 40, it just kind of depends. So each one may differ. So yeah, so that's the preview. So here they're going to have an antique clocks and fine art auction. The preview is at Friday at 10 to 5. You can go there and actually, look at it. And then on Saturday, it's going to be the actual deal. Okay? So I'm just thinking, for those who everyone has their own style, and you may not like antiques. Some of us are antique. Well, I'm not. But anyway, it's things like that. You can go to see, here's an antiques and art show. So you can go to things like that, maybe an estate sale, and then you kind of have an idea. Okay. I also subscribe to this one as well. It's been a while, but yeah, AD design show. And I have some old issues of that. But it's things like that you can get a look at, okay, and kind of get an idea. Sometimes you just may want to go to an estate sale. Oh my gosh, the chair that I got, the French chair that I'm so in love with, and I see it as a piece of art, it has this kind of feeling. Guess what? It's not foam, my darling. It's those nice feathers. Oh my God. I am in love with that chair. I'm in love with that painting. I just a happy and love woman over here. So yeah, I mean, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I should probably do a picture, but absolutely gorgeous. So there are things like this here. Maybe you get a chance, you're out and about, and sometimes you just need a stress reliever. You can go and look at different things of this nature and say, okay, you can see what it's about, see what the pricing is. You understand? See what the pricing is. Again, especially in a high-end neighborhood, I mean, they've got some hell of antiques to look at. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So that's just one. And here, we're going to go back over here. So here are just different editions that you can look at. And you can just pick one. So like, for example, yeah, all kinds of art. This one here was a Delaware Antique Show in 2021. So my point in bringing this up is this could be used, and it's up to you again. It's up to you. This could be used as a reference. Kick up your heels, honey, get your coffee, get your tea, whatever you want to do, and see, oh, okay, this is what this is. Kind of get an idea of pricing and check it out. And then on the last day, again, you can go to different websites in your area where they're having these estate sales. Normally, the last day is when you're going to get the deals. But keep in mind, too, you're chancing it because, like that French chair that I just fell in love with it so, and I walked past it 3 times, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's still in my mind. Look at this beautiful chair. I saw, see, they had paintings like this on this level. On this level. You want to know about the painting? Let me ask you some questions. Want to get the information and maybe try to sell it to you, get you on the mailing list? Call. They're not going to put like, $2,000 or $3,000 and all that. You can get more information and you can do research. See if it's signed. And I'm telling you, it was going. That place was like, it was like on Black Friday, but it was orderly. There was no problem. Okay. This chair, I remember seeing a chair of similar design on this level right here in the casters, but not with this here. The chair that I saw, I prefer theirs better. But I'm just letting you know, this is what they have. Ladies, they even have, um, when it's like that, they may even sell clothes. And I was like, man, I should have got there earlier. A wonderful girl maybe had like some Chanel jackets I could have grabbed. They have furniture on this level. Okay, these are antiques, so it was just gorgeous. So this right here, the reason I'm showing this here, a reference guide. This here could be used as your reference guide. Okay? Your reference guide. They have furniture. Oh my gosh. I mean, just awesome. So something to consider. I'm going to cut this off because I've been yapping. As you see, antiques, I got into my happy place. You want to surround yourself. I've learned one thing. I do not care where you live, and you can have more than one address. But guess what? Surround yourself with things that make you happy. Surround yourself with things that make you happy. It is so very important. So this is something to consider. You might can do. You might enjoy it. It may not be for you. Or even try to find something else to do. But it's things of this nature, and you might can make some money. Might can make some serious money. Look at this. To each his own. By the way, and I purchased one chair. Ladies, oh my gosh, this chair, it has some damage on it. Girl, I'm always up, please. In Lowe's, no problem. So I said, no worries. And she gave it to me like real cheap. I wanted the chair because of the design. It is old English country. And also the seating part of it. The chair had like, I said, oh my gosh. I said, are you kidding me? How the heck did she get a hold of some Christian Dior fabric? Christian Dior fabric. And so I fell in love with that. But I like the chair because the chair had it was English country. My favorite is French country, but I like the chair. I loved it, and I purchased it. And so yeah, that right there, she said, oh, it's a problem. Honey, I've already fixed it. I have solved the problem. Google, go to Lowe's. And that I absolutely I love it. So that chair, but it wasn't French country, it was actually English country. And I thought, wow, you got to be kidding me. So just something to consider. Let me know your thoughts on it. We may have somebody that's an antique dealer in the comments. This right here. Okay, so I guess this is early Americana. Gotcha. So, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm sure mostly ladies, something to consider. A lot of people are antique dealers. They're buying this stuff, and it's not so much to sell. They are buying this stuff to do what? Some of them will buy to keep it, yeah, but I'm sorry. Some of them, they'll buy to resell it. If it's a large piece, they may set it up, on consignment. But yeah, so there's a way to make money. Here we have a lot of, different art. So yeah, so there's definitely a way to make money. So here, if it's something you want to consider, and it could be a lot of fun. There may be, I'm sure, other magazines that have this, but here's the one that I have, and I have the print and digital. AFAmag.com. AFAmag.com, and this could be a reference point to look at some things, kind of get an idea if you're not familiar with it. You know, yeah, so just something to consider. I love an estate sale, and wow, it's a lot of fun. And then you can get home and you can go ahead and do research. So I would say maybe to practice, maybe check out an estate sale, check out this magazine, what have you, free for the digital print. And hey, see what you come up with, kind of get a feel for it. Check out delivery. They'll pretty much help you get things loaded onto your vehicle or van, whatever you have, but they don't offer like a delivery service. So something to really and truly consider. The last day they want to get rid of the stuff. Like I said, the armoires, those things move fast. Oh my goodness. Some of that stuff, it was gone. It was like crazy. So that's why when I saw her telling the guy who runs the estate sale, going to come back on Sunday. Mm, I circle the wagon, honey, three times on that chair, and it is here with me, as well as this oil painting that I have fallen in love with. Oh my gosh, so in love with it. So let me know your thoughts. Again, you might can make a little change without doing something strange. I think that would be wonderful. But I think things like this here in this age, 2022, ladies, it has got to be about you, and we have got to be on a path, on a trajectory of, guess what, financial success and comfort. If you can find a man that fits up to the measure, that's fine. But we're not taking care of no man. We're not doing this. Guess what? We are moving forward to financial success. And if you can do what makes you happy and make some money, that's fine. If you can do something that you like to make some money, it's not stressful, you're not hurting anybody, and you don't have too many people on your payroll, you love doing it, have at it. Don't be like me trying to keep a lot of stuff. I gotta, need to sell some of it. But yeah, but do that. Do your research. You may be surprised. Like I said, there's no guarantee. I don't know what you're gonna find in your area, but one piece I found, I fell in love with it. Less than $30. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I just gotta have that piece. And what I do, I don't act excited. I just kind of walk around like, like it's nothing. Oh, keep moving. Circle the wagon a little bit, and if it speaks to you, go and grab it. So I found an oil painting that I love. I'm looking at it right now, and I consider it to be what I told my friends, I said, yes, till death do us part piece. So yeah, it's one of those pieces. I love it. I will have it appraised. My gosh, I'm just so in love with this painting. Okay, so I hope it can help someone. If not, thanks for listening. It might be some entertainment for you. But yeah, I think we need to help each other on different ideas and different ways to make money. We only want the best for ourselves. We do not want to be Mrs. Poverty D, Mrs. Poverty P, because that only leads to tragedy. Okay, thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm out. Stay safe. And also, if you decide to engage in this here, I wish you the best. Have fun. I wish you wealth. I wish you health.